For puppy dog pose, hips stack over the knees. Reach your arms out to the opposite corners of your mat. And then melt your forehead down to start. And then maybe your chin can touch down for a deeper heart opener here. Take it easy. Ground down in the space, take a few moments. And I forgot to mention this, but this is now a P2 Express class, so we have 45 minutes together here. So take every moment for yourself to connect with your breath and move your body. And today I'm going to be talking about one of the themes of Baptiste Yoga, the style I was originally trained in of yoga, and it's called Give Up What You Must. So sometimes we need to give things up, like negative self-talk, toxic relationships, addictions, things that get in our way, that cause us to get stuck. And then we find that when we remove the blocks, possibilities open up all over the place. So today on your mat, we're going to be doing a lot of heart opening, back bending. So maybe give up the fear and give up any judgment that you have around those poses and be here in the moment to open up possibility for something new. And then from puppy dog pose, we're going to slither back into Sphinx pose. So arms come into a number 11. And you'll reach your legs out long, press down through the tops of your feet, and find a gentle back bend here. Sometimes back bends can be pretty intense for people. So today we're going to start off nice and slow in Sphinx pose. You can roll out your neck. You're seeing where the tension is today. Then come to stillness. Look at one point, a few inches in front of your mat, and melt your shoulder blades on your back. Take an inhale. Exhale, look over to the right. Come back to center on your inhale. On your exhale, look over to the left. One more time through like that. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Maybe look over your right shoulder a little bit more. Peek at your glutes. And come back to center. Exhale, look over to the left. Take a little peek. Maybe you see your legs. And come back to center. And press up to a tabletop position. So come to standing on your knees. You can take some organic movements here before we start to do anything else to warm up your spine. So I like to take big barrel rolls and big circles to really warm up my wrists and my hips. So what I'll do is I'll draw my hips and my right shoulder all the way to the right and come over my right wrist. Ooh, I feel a little tension there, so I'm going to stop. And then I'll draw it over to the left, pause where I feel some tension, and then draw my hips back and around by my heels. And then I'll move in that direction for 2 or 3 times, and then I'll switch it over. Yeah, I'm popping and cracking here today. So my body's telling me I need this. So if you switch directions, take one more. And come to standing on your knees, tabletop, tuck your toes under. Reach your right leg out to the side. I'll face you so you can see me. Press down through the blade edge of your right foot so that your inner arch pops off the mat. And come to standing on your left knee. For gate pose, slide your right hand down your leg and inhale your left arm to the sky. Check in with your left shoulder, melt it down your back so you can open up your heart and your chest. Look up to your top thumb, take another inhale. On your exhale, drop your lifted hand down and reach your right arm to the sky and your right leg, flex your toes. So you're balancing on your left knee, your left arm. On your inhale, cactus your arm, and then on your exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach your bicep over your ear. Exhale, knee to elbow, oblique crunch. And inhale, reach, lengthen. Exhale, contract. Feel your side body light up. 2 more, inhale. Exhale, contract. Last one, really reach out through your right foot and then hug it in. Come back to balancing on your left knee with your right leg lifted, and then just pulse the leg up. Little tiny pulses to get into the side seat, your right glute, and activate your lower abs. So your Uddiyana Bandha, that space between your belly button and your pubic bone, pull it in. Last 3, 2, 1. Drop your knee and then swoop your arm down and around. Right hand comes to the right foot. Lift your left arm up and over. So this is like a camel prep. Push your hips forward and reach your left arm back. And then come back to center, standing on your knees. Exhale, gate pose left side. So reach out through your left foot. Press through the blade edge. Inhale your right arm to the sky. Left hand crawls down the leg. Then here, I feel a stretch in the outside of my right hip. And I deepen it to pull my shoulder blade down and back. That's how I'll deepen it. Look up to your top thumb. Relax your face. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the lifted hand down. And then left leg lifts, left arm lifts. Okay. Pull your belly button in towards your spine all the way through so you feel it connect. And then cactus the arm, exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Be sure to keep that lifted leg high. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, reach. Last one, draw it in. Reach the left leg out and then little pulses with the heel. So find your highest height with the leg and then pulse up from there. Keep the breath flowing. And maybe look up to your top thumb. Give it a smile. Last 3, 2, 1. Drop that knee and then sweep the left arm down and around. Right arm reaches to the sky. Camel prep. Press the hips forward, forward, forward so they're over the knees. And drop your head back. And meet back in tabletop. And then on your exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. So draw your right heel down and then your left. And keep your hands rooted right where they are. Wiggle your feet back. Take a longer down dog today. So you really feel the stretch in your hamstrings and in your calves. Come to stillness. And then press down through the L's of your hands to engage your forearm muscles. Draw your shoulder blades together. Press them through to your heart. Look in between your fingers. And on your exhale, take little steps to the top for ragdoll pose. Feet are at hips width distance. Grab opposite elbows. Swing side to side. Micro bend in the knees here. Make sure to not lock them out, especially for my hypermobile friends. And keep drawing the crown of the head closer to the ground. Switch the cross of your elbows, opposite forearm in front. And then come to stillness. Lift your tailbone up to the sky so you're scooping it up to the ceiling. And at the same time, drop your chest down. Do that again. Scoop the tailbone high to the sky. Root down through your feet. Drop your chest down lower. And then release your hands to the floor. Heel toe your feet to touch. On an inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins. Grow through the crown of your head. Find a flat back. Exhale, forward fold. This time, halfway lift, but sweep your arms back and open up your heart. Feel your triceps engage, your arms activate. Reach your fingertips back. Lift the chest a little bit more. One more inhale. Exhale, fold it down. Mountain pose, root to rise. Reach up through your fingers and then turn your pinky fingers in towards one another. And let your air out. Take an inhale. On your exhale, devotion pose. Step your left leg back, cactus your arms, sink your knee. And you may need to wiggle your foot up a little bit more, but find that deep psoas stretch. Press back through the left foot, come to mountain pose, inhale. Exhale, the right foot steps back, cactus the arms, devotion pose on this side. So hover that back knee, and then scoop your pelvis under to open up through the psoas even more. On your inhale, come to mountain pose, but interlace your fingers, release your pointer fingers. On your exhale, hot back bend. Biceps come by the ears, and you're tracing a half circle all the way down the ceiling, dropping your head back. On your inhale, come back to mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, press into your shins, thighs. Exhale, high plank, step it back. Press down through the balls of your feet to engage your legs. Turn your inner thighs to the sky, and then scoop your pelvis up and in to really activate that Uddiyana Bandha, the low abs. Take a breath in, shift the weight forward, then exhale, bend your elbows, come all the way down onto your belly. Hands will come all the way down by your ribs, so a little bit lower than you think. And then on your inhale, peel your chest up for cobra pose. Press through your hips, the tops of your feet. Exhale, melt your forehead down, drop the chin to the chest. 2 more, rolling cobras. Go with your breath. Ride your inhale up. Ride your exhale down. Cobra pose, inhale. Really activate the shoulders on the spine as you peel up. And exhale, melt it down. On your inhale, press up to a high plank or tabletop, drop the knees. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right away, look to your hands. Inhale, exhale, step, jump, hop to the top. Halfway lift, but sweep the arms back, open the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, press your feet down, reach your arms up. Exhale, devotion pose, step the left leg back, open up the heart. Inhale, mountain pose, use your strong legs. Then exhale, step the right leg back, cactus the arms. Inhale, mountain pose, release the pointer fingers. Then exhale, back bend, trace that line on the ceiling. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, breath in. High plank, step it back. Shift the weight forward on your inhale. Exhale, low plank, draw the elbows in towards the ribs. And then pull your heart through your arms. Retuck the pelvis, engage the low core. Press up, high plank. Exhale, low plank with control. Descend through the chest. Keep the legs lifted. Inhale, high plank. Last one, low plank. Make it really slow so you feel your triceps engage. And then upward facing dog. Keep your thighs lifted. Press through the tops of your feet. Stay here for a moment. Sway your hips back and forth. Melt your shoulders down your back. Open up your collarbones. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, step, jump up. Halfway lift, sweep the arms back. Forward fold, exhale. Mountain pose, rise, reach, lengthen. Exhale, devotion pose. Left leg steps back. Really expand through the heart. Inhale to mountain. Exhale, step the right leg back. You're safe. Open up your heart, your soft front. Inhale, back to mountain. Clasp the fingers. Exhale, hot back bend. Biceps by the ears. Press the hips forward. Inhale to mountain. Engage the core as you rise. And exhale, fold, hinge from the hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. High to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One more time, and move through this with your eyes closed. Inhale, hands. Exhale, feet to hands. Halfway lift, sweep your arms back. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, rise. Give up the need to look. Then exhale, step your left leg back. Cactus your arms. Trust yourself, trust your balance. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right leg steps back. Take your time. Open up your heart. Inhale to center. Exhale, hot back bend. Open up your throat. Keep those eyes closed. And inhale to mountain. Exhale, lead with your heart. Trust it. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Flutter your eyes open, chaturanga. Upward facing dog on your inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. And reach it straight back from the hip. So if you'd like to watch it again, I'm pressing the ball of my right foot straight back to my door. My right hip stays square with my left. At the same time, I'm dropping my right shoulder down and pressing my left heel to the ground. Bend and stack open from here, and then draw circles with your right knee. Keep peeling that right shoulder down, and then switch direction, circles in the other way. And come back to stillness with the stack. Reach your right knee up. Come to the ball of your left foot. Then exhale, drop the right leg down, wild thing. So left leg is long. Left foot is pressing into the mat. Reach your hips up. Drop your head back, right bicep by the ear. On your inhale, stack your feet together for side plank. And then check in with your upper body. Shift the shoulder over the wrist so your joints are stacked. Slight micro bend in the left elbow. Hover your right leg up off of your left, or for the modification, drop your left knee down. So you choose. We're gonna go knee to chest, low lunge. That's the exhale. On your inhale, drop your back knee and come to crescent moon. So really bend through that front knee, even if it goes over the ankle. Your back knee is grounded. Trust that you're safe to really open up through your heart. Inhale, reach, look up. Exhale, side body stretch, right arm drops, left arm reaches up and over. So the side body stretch is stretching out more through the hip flexor on the left side. And to deepen it, you'll even draw your heart to sky even more to open up the chest. Come back to center with the hands. Tuck your back toes under, press up, crescent lunge. Use your strong legs to peel the knee up off the mat. Front knee stacks over the front ankle. Right hip draws back, left hip draws forward, and then scoop that pelvis under. Get the benefits of the psoas stretch here in crescent lunge. Take the hips a little bit lower. Take an inhale, reach up, look between your hands. Exhale, lateral lunge to the back. So I'm gonna pivot both of my feet and bend my left knee to out my arms. Once you arrive, weight in the heels, sink the hips back and down, keep an up dog in the chest, reach out. Ungrip the toes and use the strength of your four corners of your feet to get rooted into your foundation. Inhale to star pose. On your exhale, bound prasarita, interlace your fingers, and then fold, wide-legged forward fold. You can shimmy and shake your hips. And keep reaching your fingertips up to the sky to open up your shoulders even more. And then release your hands, bend your knees, sink your hips back, bear pose. So channel your inner grizzly. Reach forward, sink your hips back and down, and really reach for something that you want. Like whatever you want to give up To make space for what you want, see it right there in front of you and reach for it. Good, one more inhale. Exhale, flying monkey to the front. So bend through your right knee, flex your left toes. Your hands can come to heart center, or you can draw them to the floor. Plant your right hand down, inhale the left arm to the sky. Exhale, low lunge top of your space. With control, using your core, step your back foot to meet your right, chair pose. Arms high, hips low, chest open. Set your gaze, take another inhale, biceps by the ears. Exhale, back bend, practice the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open twist, right arm sweeps back. Hips are low in line with the knees. 10 fingers reaching out in opposite directions. On your inhale, arcing mountain, sweep the energy up and overhead. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift on your breath in. Chaturanga on your breath out. Takes you to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale the left heel straight back. It comes high to the sky. Left shoulder's down with the right. Right heel is grounding down to the mat as much as possible. Then pull your chest through to your thigh. Now bend and stack. And draw circles with your left knee. Choose the direction. And then switch it up. You come to stillness with the stack. Come onto the ball of your right foot. On your exhale, flip it over, wild thing. Press through the blade edge of your right foot. Open your chest up. Gaze is set on the ceiling. And then lift your hips up to the point where you're looking. Come to side plank on your inhale. You can stack the feet, hover the foot, or drop the knee. If you're hovering the foot, bring it through to your chest and step forward, low lunge. Drop your back knee, crescent moon. Inhale, open up your front body. So you're surrendering your heart, your tummy, all the vulnerable areas to the sky. On your exhale, drop your left arm down. Take a side body stretch, right bicep by the ear. This is a good place to use your block or your book. You can place it underneath your dropped hand. Peel the right shoulder blade back, open up the chest. Come to center for crescent lunge. Tuck the back toes under, lift the knee. So giving up the need to look a certain way in this pose, feel this pose. So feel your belly button engage, feel your hips drop, feel your arms reach, inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge to the back. Pivot both feet, bend through the right knee. Sink the hips back and down. And then tee out the arms, lift the chest. On your inhale, star pose. Exhale, bind the hands and then fold, wide-legged forward fold with the chest expansion. I need to open my hands because I have tight shoulders, but if you don't, clasp your palms. Reach your fingertips to the sky. Then release the bind and sink your hips back for bear pose. Reach out for something that you want. Maybe it's the same thing as the other side. Maybe it's something different. But feel your arms light up as you reach for it. Exhale, flying monkey to the front. Bend through your left knee. Flex your right toes. Ground the hands or heart center. Plant the left hand. Inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, low lunge to the front. Now, if you can hover your hands to step the back foot forward, do that. Chair pose. Inhale. Knees stack over the ankles. Shoulders out of the ears. Take a breath. Exhale, cactus the arms. Lat pull. So lat pull down with the elbows. Inhale back to center. Exhale, open twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Take a little bit lower. Engage the low core, sink a little bit lower. Then arcing mountain, inhale, release. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Breath to movement, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, flip. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, knee to chest, low lunge. Drop the back knee, crescent moon, and arc it. Release the heart to the sky. Exhale, side body stretch, right arm drops. Tuck your back toes under, press up, crescent lunge on your inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge to the back, tee out your arms. Inhale, star pose, open up, lift the chest. Exhale, bound prasarita, take the chest expansion and fold. Inhale, bear pose, reach forward, sink the hips back. Exhale, Skandasana, flying monkey to the front. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale, low lunge, top of your space. Step your feet together, chair pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms, lift the heart. Inhale, back to chair, save the hips. Exhale, open twist, right arm sweeps back. Inhale, arcing mountain, reach up and back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. You can always skip this or drop your knees for the Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high, inhale. Exhale, bend, stack, flip, one fell swoop. Inhale, side plank, hover the top leg if you can. Exhale, knee to chest, low lunge. Drop the back knee, crescent moon and arc it back. Exhale, side body stretch, left hand drops, right arm up and over. Tuck your back toes under, come up to crescent lunge, use your strong legs, inhale. Exhale, zoom back, lateral lunge. Inhale, star pose, explode up. Exhale, interlace the fingers, bound prasarita, fold. Inhale, bear pose, sink the hips down, reach out. Exhale, bend the left knee, flex the right toes, flying monkey to the front. Right arm high, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mat. Chair pose, step the feet together, inhale. Exhale, look up and open up your heart. Inhale to chair. Exhale, twist, left arm back, right arm forward. Arcing mountain, take something you don't want and then throw it up over your head. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, your way. Ashtanga Namaskar, drop the knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend, stack, flip, wild thing. Inhale, side plank. Exhale, knee to chest, low lunge. Drop the knee, move like fluid, honey. Exhale, side body stretch, right arm drops. Inhale, crescent, use the legs, reach up. Exhale, lateral lunge to the back, ninja move. Inhale, star. Exhale, bound prasarita, lead with your heart. Inhale, bear pose, reach out with your hands. Exhale, flying monkey to the front, right knee bends. Inhale, left arm high. Exhale, low lunge, top of your space. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, sink the hips, cactus the arms. Inhale to chair. And then twist, right arm sweeps back, open it up, right side. Arcing mountain, inhale it up, little back bend. Exhale, fold, hinge the hips. Halfway lift. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga. If you'd like, bend your elbows. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left leg high right away. Keep building the heat. Bend, stack, flip, wild thing. Side plank, hover the top foot. Exhale, knee to chest, low lunge. Drop the back knee, arcing crescent moon, reach it up and back. Side body stretch, left hand drops, right arm reaches. Tuck the back toes, engage the core, press up, press it, inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge to the back, right knee bends. Inhale, star. Exhale, chest expansion, prasarita, fold. Inhale, bear pose, reach out, sink the hips. Exhale, flying monkey to the front, bend the left knee. If that heel pops up, that's good. Inhale the right arm high. Exhale, low lunge to the top. Step the feet together. Inhale, chair. Exhale, back bend, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, open twist, left arm back. Arcing mountain. Take a deeper back bend. Reach the biceps by the ears, just like before. Then exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stay. One breath cycle. Big breath in through the nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Let something go. Inhale, reach your right leg high to the sky. We're going to switch it up. Some things will be the same, like this. Bend, stack, flip. Wild thing. Press down through your left foot. Reach your hips up. Find a deeper back bend. Your fullest expression here on this side. Open up your throat. Cactus your top arm. And come to side plank. Can you transition? Just lifting that right foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. Low lunge. Here's where we change it up. Plant the hands. Step back to high plank. On your exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Take your time. Your hands will come by your sides. And on your inhale, peel up to locust pose. Press your hips down. Triceps reach high. Back legs lift off the ground. Stay for your exhale. On your inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, melt it down, forehead to mat. Second locust, roll it up. Inhale. Then exhale, forehead to mat. One more, roll it up, locust pose. And then you can stay right here or take floor bow. Grab the outsides of your ankles. Kick up to the sky, and that kick will lift your chest. So the harder you kick and flex your toes, stamp your feet on the ceiling, the more your chest is going to peel up off the mat. And then release everything down. Woo! One more floor bow. So if you haven't taken floor bow yet, give up judgment around it. Give up what you must to try it. Draw your feet in towards your glutes. Grab your ankles. Flex your toes. On your inhale, lift, kick. This is such a good stretch in the anterior shoulder. To really lift the quads up off the mat. Kick through the feet. Lift the heart. And exhale, lower all the way down. And press up to tabletop. Come to your knees. And step your right foot forward. Your left foot back, low lunge. On your inhale, crescent lunge. We're back to the flow. You can take a moment here, catch your breath. Pull your belly button up and in. Stack your front knee over your front ankle. On your inhale, take a little back bend here in crescent lunge. Lift the biceps by the ears. Then exhale, lateral lunge to the back. And on your inhale, star pose, open up. On your exhale, goddess pose. So heels will draw in, toes will draw out, arms will come in towards your ribs. Now, like L out your arms, so you look like a jester. And inhale, exhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale to center. Exhale, left elbow, left knee. Inhale to center. One more time, right side. Inhale to center. One more time, left side. Then come back to goddess. Elbows into the ribs, drop the hips. Star pose, inhale, woo! Exhale, Skandasana to the front, flying monkey. And then play, can you get that front heel grounded on the mat? Can you get those back toes flexed? Anatomically, it might not work for you, so don't force it with the knee. Just come to your deepest expression. Plant the right hand, inhale, left arm high. Exhale, low lunge to the top. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale your left leg high. Bend, stack, and flip over to wild thing. Without too much drama, too much thought. Just press through the blade edge of your right foot. Lift your hips up to the sky. And cactus your top arm, your left arm, so you can draw your sternum to the ceiling. Find a deeper back bend by lifting your hips. And come to side plank, lift that left leg from the back. Maybe hover it, maybe express out. Exhale, knee to chest, low lunge. Then we're gonna plant the hands, step it back to high plank on the inhale, really root through the core. Then exhale, drop the knees, tabletop. So we're gonna take camel pose. You come to stand on your knees. And for camel pose, you can tuck your back toes under or you can flatten through the tops of your feet. I like to tuck mine. It makes my heels more accessible. You draw your palms to the small of your back. All fingers will point towards the glutes. Then on your inhale, lift that sternum up just like we've been doing and drop your throat open. And then exhale, press your hips forward, drop your head back. Now if you can see the back wall, or wherever you're looking, right hand drops to the heel, left hand drops to the heel. But look, I went back. I need to press my hips forward so that my hips stack over my knees. And stay. Give up the fear that this is too much, that it's not safe, that it's scary. And that lift, that responsibility of fear will open up something new. And slowly replace your hands in the small of your back. Come to stand on your knees, and then tabletop. Hands come in front of you. Good, take a cow pose, inhale. Exhale, cat, looking towards your navel. And come back to neutral. Step your left hip foot forward, right foot back. Then inhale, crescent lunge. Take the opportunity to find depth here. And then reach your arms up and back. Take that back bend, lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, lateral lunge to the back, right knee bends. Inhale, star pose, explode up. Exhale, goddess pose, elbows draw in towards the ribs. Sink the hips low. Then reach your right heel up off the mat. Little pulses with the hips. Keep drawing the elbows in towards the ribs. 3, 2, 1. Drop the right heel, left heel lifts, pulse. Up and down, activate the lats. 3, 2, 1. Drop that heel, stay or lift both. As you sink the hips down, as you reach the knees out towards the pinky toes, then drop the heel, star pose, inhale. Exhale, flying monkey to the front. And can you keep that heel grounded and flex through your right toes? Choose your hand variation, hands through heart, grounded. Plant left hand, inhale, right arm high. Exhale, low lunge, top of your mat. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, last one. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Take a big breath in through your nose. Horse lift. One more, just like that. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, horse lifts. And then set your gaze 1 point between your feet. Drop your knees down to the mat. So we're gonna take cow face pose without the arm variation. So your left knee will be rooted on the floor. Your right knee will come up and over to stack. And if you have limited hip flexibility and this is uncomfortable for you, take your right foot and just ground it down in front of your left knee. If you're with me in full cow face pose, root down through both sit bones. And then if you can, fold forward, chest over your thighs, walk your fingertips towards the front of your space. And slowly walk your fingertips back. And then switch out, cow face on the other side. So right knee is grounded. Left knee comes up and over, or you can stamp the left foot down. Down through both sit bones. Reach the heels closer to the glutes. Then leading with the heart, and feeling that stretch from the outside of the hip, the IT band, drop the chest. And then slowly walk your hands back towards your legs and stretch your legs out wide so that you're in a seated straddle stretch. So this is going to be a 2-point pose for us today. It's going to be a hamstring stretch and a hip opener. And to really get the benefit of this in the hips, root down through your palms, place them beside your glutes, and then gently lift your pelvis up just a smidge towards the front of your mat. Feel your sit bones root down. And then flex both feet. So this proprioceptive stretching is really helpful to open up your hamstrings in this pose. And what I mean by that is keeping active feet, and you can walk your fingertips out and take a little bounce. So as you take a just gentle bounce here, your body will start to realize that it can actually go deeper than your mind will allow. So giving up your mind's control over your body, can you keep your feet flexed and bounce a little bit more through the chest? Find your chest getting lower. Look, lower, lower, lower. Maybe you don't come all the way down, but I bet if you keep your fingertips tented and you just keep those little pulses, you get lower maybe than you have before. Keep those toes flexed, legs engaged. Quads lit up, fired up. And come to stillness. And slowly walk your hands back so that your torso is stacked. And find your way onto your back. Let's counter all that back bending by drawing the knees in towards the chest and giving yourself a big hug and squeeze. Maybe your forehead touches your knees. Then release your upper back down. Take gentle supine twists. Knees drape over to the left. Right arm tees out. Look over to your right thumb. Take the knees back to center and through to the other side. Gentle supine twist, left arm tees out, look over left hip. Come back to center. Final hug and squeeze. Curl up into a little ball and acknowledge yourself for giving something up today. And exhale, Shavasana. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you to flatten your back. And take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, let it go. Let's stay for a few moments and receive the benefits of the practice. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Start to bring some life back into your limbs. Then roll over onto your right or your left side. Use that bicep as a pillow. Come to fetal position. And taking your time, come to an easy seat at the center of your mat. Sit up tall and draw your hands through the heart center. You're giving up what you must. It takes awareness, and it also takes a declaration. So right here, right now, make a declaration to yourself about something you're going to continue to give up, like fear, negative self-talk, whatever it is for you. State the declaration powerfully right here, right now. Then draw your thumbs to your third eye center. The light in me celebrates the light in you. Shine on, and namaste.